Alright guys, this is it. We're leaving.
You've told me more than once to show you my intention. My brain gets blocked at times, but now somehow I'll give you my attention. You've got to know that I ain't a person who understands all the clockwork of our romance. You make me feel so alive, always there in my mind.
Oh, it is 9:47. I got Remy with me, and Chris is currently inside of Cracker Barrel to see if we can spend the night here. A lot of times Cracker Barrels will... Wow, that car is driving very fast. A lot of times Cracker Barrels will let you stay in their parking lot overnight. Most in the franchise do. But I didn't see any like signed areas where RVs were allowed, so it's looking like it looks like a manager. Oh, I hope so, because then we can get breakfast here in the morning. But we are currently in, where are we? Indiana. And we have 11 hours and 45 minutes left to go. So if this works, we're gonna be a-okay, because we can't get into our spot until 3 p.m. on the 1st. So we've got 2 days to do 11 hours and 45 minutes. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Oh wait, I want my croissant.
With a croissant.
Alright, we are in Hendersonville. Yeah, Hendersonville, North Carolina. We have about 4.5 hours left to go. How's the drive going so far?
It's good.
Yeah?
Good. Drives well. Only got one check engine light on.
We started with that one on though, so we're good. We spent New Year's Eve in this brewery.
Beautiful.
Doesn't look like much from right here.
It looked better at night.
What did we do?
Well, we tasted beer.
Remy.
And then we listened to live music with some very questionable middle-aged men who, one of them was really good at guitar. And then we were in bed by 11 o'clock. And then we could listen to the music because it was so loud from our RV. And then this morning we woke up to every single person that was at the concert, having driven home, as we're the only car in the parking lot. So I'm not sure how that worked out where everybody drove home from a brewery, but...
Yeah, that we're here for like hours.
It's just us. But and I don't think this place opens for another...
They don't open till noon.
3 hours, so we've got the place to ourselves.
Yeah, so we're just enjoying breakfast. Oh, goodness gracious, dog. No, come here. Enjoying breakfast and coffee.
After a Starbucks run this morning.
Mm-hmm. You're not getting the croissant.
Hey, we don't beg.
So I'm not begging, I'm just anxious.
Lay down. Lay down, relax.
He wants to sit in your lap.
Now we're ready to hit the road and head to Myrtle Beach. Be there by 3, I reckon.
3 or 4, yeah.
Can't check in until 3.
No.
Be there for check-in.
Rain gets a pull through though, so you don't even have to back in.
It doesn't matter.
I know, but...
I'm highly skilled at reversing.
So we only have about 2 hours left until we get to our spot in Myrtle Beach. We are filling the RV up one last time with gas, and we are also refilling our propane. because we weren't completely full and we don't want to have to like break camp while we're there. Anyone else love the taste of Red Bull? Because I do. Sometimes I just like crave that taste. I don't know, maybe that's weird. But Remy's just chilling. She's kind of figuring out longer car rides. We took her on one really long car ride when she was a puppy. We drove from California to Florida, which was 45 hours without stops, so it ended up being more like 50. And she was 7 weeks old, 8 weeks old, something like that. So she figured that one out pretty fast. But this one, she knows Chris is in the RV, and she like knows the RV, so she cries every time we stop and like pants and gets all excited and anxious because she wants to be in the RV, not in the car with me. She wants to be with Chris. But we got her this little like canopy thing, hammock for Christmas, more for my sanity, so that I can throw it in the wash and get all the dog hair and mud and that kind of stuff off, since we don't have leather seats. Someone else with an RV here, and well, Class A motorhome like what we have, but they just open the door and they have this like covering on their one window. Probably the same length as ours. RVs kind of fascinate me. Like every time we drive by like an RV site, I'm always like, should we stop and look at some? Because I like our RV. Well, that's a neat one too. Oh, can you see that one? Oh, that was like a custom one on the inside. Anyways, this is just me rambling on, talking about a bunch of different things while we fill up propane and gas. But it is like 63 degrees here, 60 something. And I am still in the same sweatshirt and sweatpants that I was when I left. I think actually this is a different sweatshirt, but you know, that's okay. I think we're filled up on propane. So we're at a Flying J right now, and they have these like pull-through spots. Well, that's a really weird angle. But they have these like pull-through spots right here, versus just like your average like pull-through spots here, because our camper is gas, not diesel. So we have to like use the regular pump stations, but if we were diesel, we could use all of the diesel ones back there that other trucks and RVs use, but since ours is gas, we can't do that. So this RV, this Georgetown, is also filling up with propane. Chris is getting gas, and I think he's like washing down the back of it. I'm not actually quite sure, but I'm so ready to get there. You want to go on the beach? Do we want to go on the beach? Yeah. Yes. I know. We'll get going soon. She was doing so good in the car too. She was laying down. She wasn't panting. She was no whining or crying. It was great. But last night for New Year's Eve, as we said earlier, we did Harvest Host at this brewery, and we could bring Remy in, which was great. It was dog friendly and dogs welcomed or whatever. But I swear, people approach you 10 times more and like are more willing to like talk to you and have a conversation with you when there's a dog involved. Like, honestly, before we brought Remy in, no one said a word to us. And then as soon as Remy came in with us after we got done eating, we, like 10 people probably came up to us and was like, wow, your dog's beautiful, such a pretty dog, blah, 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 so well behaved. To the point where like people, like full grown adults were like sitting on the floor, like, can I pet your dog? Sure, go for it. But then they had a live band, and they had a food truck. And honestly, we were in bed by 10:30. I think we already said that, but like we were in bed by like 10:30, 11. And we could hear the band from our RV, and it was great. We played 5 crowns in the bar. Another family was playing Uno. But it was a good time. It's kind of what our life is going to be like now. Just making home wherever we are. The three of us. Huh. All right. We'll check back in once we get there. This place is huge. So that is check-in over there underneath that spot. They have security here like 24/7. There's always someone at the gate letting you in. It's pretty crazy. It's like its own little resort and community in here. They have full, like, people own their properties here. You can lease houses. You can rent houses for like a week. You can have an RV. I don't think there's any tent camping here. But so many workers in and out. That's a cop car there. But there is a full-on water park here. They have an indoor pool. They have a mile beachfront. What am I trying to say? They have a mile property of their own beach. There's ponds everywhere. They have a dog park. They have like services to come wash your RV and fill it up with propane. They'll have like a service truck come out if something's wrong with your RV or you need help with something. Everyone seems to own a golf cart. And you can rent them if you don't own them. There is laundry here. There's a laundry service if you don't want to do your own laundry. There is a restaurant. There is a supermarket here that is all up on the right now. Yeah, it's pretty crazy what this place offers. So right up here on the right is the water park. That is open, I think, around Easter time. I think it's May to September. It's like open all the time. There's a recreation center. There are a bunch of like playgrounds and basketball hoops and an ice cream shack, a coffee shop. Like, it's insane. I gotta get better at closing things out, because look at those drawers. When I told you a bomb went off in here, I wasn't kidding. This is the aftermath of like not putting everything away before we left because I didn't have time because I was doing the house. But now I get to do that all night.
I thought I should